computer, I think. Okay. So welcome everyone. I'm super excited for today's chat about hashtags and engagement. I feel like it's just kind of time to revisit this madness and kind of like streamline it and let's bring it down a little bit. So I want to say, first of all, I'm the student before I'm the teacher. So I'm learning these things. I look at a lot of different things on social media, and then I kind of decipher what I want to filter to my students, to y'all, to my audience on social media, because not everything is for my target audience. And so I have that kind of filter on. And yesterday I was listening to a podcast that was really good, that one of my friends' podcasts on marketing. And she actually, the person she was interviewing actually brought up what we're going to talk about today, which is your strategic hashtag plan. I'm going to tweak it a little bit based on what I think is good for y'all to kind of take and run with. So first thing I want to say before we get into today's chat again is there's no right way or wrong way to do hashtags. They're really something that you can kind of experiment with, have fun with, just go with your gut. 2 years ago, pre-pandemic, it was like 30 hashtags per post. It really isn't that way anymore. Some people would even argue that you don't even need a hashtag, or like one hashtag is fine. So do not overthink it. Everybody say, I will not overthink my hashtags. I need to hear it. Like, do not overthink it. We're going to keep it super simple. And so basically what we want to do is, if you open up your Instagram, what I want you to do is I want you to go to your most recent post that you posted. And look and see what hashtags did you use. So if I go to my most recent post, I used hashtag mental toughness. I used show up, success, confident, and mindset matters. So I used 5 hashtags in that post. What we're going to do for purposes of keeping things simple is start using, we're going to talk about the power of 4 today. Okay, so 4 hashtags. If you use 5, it's fine. If you use 3, it's fine. But let's start having, an average of 4 hashtags on your post to get that practice and to get, again, this is going to kind of be a new system for hashtags that we're going to do. So anybody have any questions before I keep going, or that they want to ask before I kind of go to the next step? Okay, so I have my hashtags, and I don't hashtag social media anymore. I'll show you guys how I find my hashtags in just a few towards the end. Okay, so I will cover how I kind of do my hashtags. But let's go to a recent hashtag that you used, hashtag confidence. Okay, so this is one of the ones that I used in my post. What you're going to want to do is, after you post, you're going to want to click on the hashtag and actually look at other people's posts with that same hashtag. And more I'm getting more comfortable just following hashtag confidence and seeing what other people are saying, hashtag confidence, right? Because these are my people. If they're talking about confidence, these are my people. So you can follow it. You do not have to follow it. What are you laughing at, Ida?
I like that confidence is your people. I like it. That's why.
Okay. I don't speak no negativity. Okay. So here's my people. So you can follow or not. It's all good. I follow hashtags. A long time hashtag I've been following is debt-free community. I love talking about money. That's like a whole nother thing that I try to not bring up because I could talk about it forever. So I love talking about debt-free community, budgeting, all those things. I even follow hashtag budgeting. Anyway, that's beside the point. I just want you to know that you have that option to follow to start getting more of your people, start getting a wider audience. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to skim these posts that show up, and let's pick one. And so I just picked one with words on it, but you can pick, this just kind of stuck out to me. I'm going to read it. So this is the authentic engagement. And then I'm going to leave a comment that has 4 or more words. So remember the power of 4. So you can use 4 hashtags. You look at that hashtag, and then you want to leave comments with 4 or more words. And one of those words can be an emoji, because it just makes it slightly a bit easier. So I'm going to actually read this for a second. So a regulated nervous system is a portal to self-trust, security, confidence. So I'm going to actually read what she's trying to say about confidence. She has no comments, which is good, but she has 800 likes. So if I'm the only comment, oh no, she does have comments. Okay. And so I'm actually going to read and think about it. And this is the part where it's kind of hard because you have to think about what you want to say that's authentic, and you have to use 4 words. And a lot of times people are like, love this. This is so good. So you want to, again, say something relatable and something authentic. So I'm trying to think of what I'm going to say. I wasn't seeking self-trust, security. Are you guys all picking a post to comment 4 words on? Yeah. And maybe if I don't have something that I want to say, I'm going to find another post. So, I mean, we want to be strategic, but okay. So I just found another one. That I'm going to comment on. And maybe I even follow if I like it. So follow a new. Yes, I totally agree. Thanks for the reminder. I'm going to have an emoji. So now I did my comment with 4 words or more. So 4 hashtags, and then you can look at those hashtags. So that means that you might be commenting in the podcast. I know that this seems like a lot, but again, we're kind of reviving our strategy here. In the podcast, they said leave 10 comments on that hashtag. So on the hashtag confidence, I just did 1. She wanted me to find 9 more that I'm commenting on with that hashtag. Now, I'm the student with you guys. I'm busy. I get easily distracted. So even if you just do 2 or 3, that's okay. But again, I think in general, you want to remember when you're commenting on anything, even if it's on Facebook, on a friend's post or something, we want to use at least 4 words. And that way it forces us to say something a little bit more than, this is great, you're awesome, love this. It's a little bit deeper and authentic, and it slows us down. And it's a little bit more quality and relationship driven when you use 4 words or more. You're going to be a little bit more strategic about what you say. So as you go through your week, see if you do comment, like you really do like something and you go to comment on it because you're excited, see if you pause and use 4 or more words just in general. And then a great way to be strategic and find new accounts and kind of get your content in front of more eyeballs is to look up those hashtags that you actually are using in your post. So another one of my hashtags was mental toughness, and I'm actually following it. And then I can kind of scroll and see what other people are saying. I don't know why I'm just attracted out of all these posts. I'm just attracted to the one with the words on it. That's just a blank background with words. So you might find that you're attracted to something different, but
Yes. Sorry to interrupt you. Can you share with us where you just posted so I can just have a visual with your 4 words, and who was it that you commented on?
Sure.
Thanks.
Let me find it. It was second.
Sorry, hope that's okay.
Yeah, of course. So if I go to hashtag confidence. That's the one I didn't choose. Okay. Confidently woman.
Confidently woman.
And it's one of their, if you go to her profile, it's this post right here.
Confidently. Is it all one word?
Yeah. Confidently woman.
WOMEN or AN?
EN.
Yeah, women, right?
Thank you. All right. So no results found for confidently woman, but if I go to the, no people.
Accounts. If you go to accounts.
Yeah, it said nothing. It just said hairstyles, donut, kids activities, journal. It's
I'll just
giving-
tag you in this post.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, so I just tagged you in the post, and then you can see 4 minutes ago, I said, yes, I totally agree. Thanks for the reminder with a up emoji
Perfect. Thank you.
to give you a visual. So how are you guys feeling about that strategy?
I like it.
Good.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions? So basically the hashtags that you're using, you go to them and engage with other people that are using that hashtag.
Okay.
When I go to do a post, I'll just show you how I choose hashtags. I think it's probably pretty similar to how y'all choose hashtags, but let's just go through it. So when I'm making a post, let's say, sure, I'll just use this one.
Would you encourage us to follow other people using that hashtag as well? Would it be beneficial for us to follow? I'm trying to, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
like,
if
you
it's
go-
something that you genuinely like are curious about, like mental toughness or confidence, or I follow the hashtag shine online. And because that was like my that was kind of like my tagline a while ago, shine online, and I follow it and I'm like, oh, the content is actually like not that great. Like my content is probably the best content that's on that hashtag. So I follow it for like vanity reasons to see who's using it, and like I know that I can do it better. So that's why I like will use that hashtag or follow that hashtag. It's kind of a little confidence boost for me. So like if somebody looked at that hashtag, I think they would probably click on my content. So anyway, that's like a little self competition that I do. So if you're like genuinely curious, but I don't like hashtag show up, I'm probably not gonna follow that one. So it just kind of depends on what the hashtag is. Sometimes I'll use one that I won't follow.
Okay.
But it does make it easier going forward. So then next week when you are scrolling and you see a post from hashtag confidence or hashtag ketones or whatever it is, it'll just be right under your nose. You can leave a comment for more words and you don't have to like go and search for the hashtag or remember to click. It'll just automatically be in your feed. Okay, so I'm just gonna like do a post here and hit next. So when I'm at this stage of a post and I have my caption, what I'll do when I go to do the hashtags, like I said, I don't really do hashtag social media anymore because there's probably billions of people who do that. But I'll do like hashtag, and then if I type in confidence, see how it says confidence right here?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another option that's confessions, and then conferences for women. So, and what happens this is confidence coaches. And I see that this is followed by somebody else that I follow. So I choose the hashtag usually that's followed by somebody else. Like this one's followed by Dara Connolly. I don't know if you guys know her. So like instead of just doing hashtag confidence, I would do hashtag confidence coaches, because I know that somebody I know follows that hashtag, and it's going to be a little bit more strategic than just confidence. So let's do another one. I'll do hashtag, I'm trying not to say small anymore for small business owners. It's business owners. We're not small. We're not small. So I'm trying to cut that word out from my own vocabulary. It's not small business. It's just business for me now. So when I say business, I have business comes up, and that has 99 million people post. Then the second option is business casual, then business owner. And that one's followed by somebody. I don't know that person that it's followed. And business woman. Those are both followed by something. So that would trump over business. I would do business owner or business woman, because I can see somebody is following that. So that's how I've been hashtagging lately, is picking the one that somebody else in my following is following, even if I don't know who that person is. So just a little tidbit. And then you only need, like I said, 2, 3, 4. We don't need to go crazy with them. And you can just do it based on your post, what the vibe is or what you're trying to say. So I'm going to be trying it out this week. Like I said, I listened to this podcast yesterday, and I've been trying it yesterday and today. And I want you guys to try it too, and then see what you think. Is it easier? Do you see it make it more fun a little bit, having a plan when you're like, okay, I know I need to spend 20 minutes engaging. Now you can kind of have a little bit more of a plan when you go to do that, and pick, those hashtags that you're comfortable with, and those that you speak the language of the people who speak your language. And that way you can connect with more accounts that way. And then just making sure your comment has 4 or more words is definitely a challenge. It definitely slows me down. And like, I really have to focus on the message of that person, because I want to come off authentic. But I think that's good for me, because I'm always like, love this, yay, but whatever. But when I'm like, try to say something a little bit more like, I can relate to this, thank you. It's just deeper, and you're more likely to get a response, and your comments more likely to get engagement back too. So
I have a question for you, Tess.
yeah.
For the body of your post, you see some people do a whole life story. At minimum, what do you find is more beneficial? Like, I'm not a blogger, so sometimes I struggle with what to use in my body of my content. What would be the minimum, like, using for hashtags with just a sentence, or, a feeling?
I think it's about different things. So my answer changes based on the person, like based on you guys. So my answer for Natalie may not be my answer for you. Okay. But I think if you're someone, I also err on the side of like shorter, but I think it's more, our posts need to be that value added content, right? So they need to have like some sort of meat to them. So even if you're breaking it down, like what you said in the video, you're saying it again in the caption, I think that's good to like reiterate. And some people don't have the sound on, so they might click to the caption. So that might make it a little bit longer and beefier for you without having to come up with new thoughts. You're just reiterating what's in the video or expanding on what's in the video. Or 2, like if the reel or the post, it should be educational, right? It should be educational, shareable, relatable. So I would say, I would think that you should have at least like 2 sentences and like an emoji, something to just make it a little beefier.
And I see a lot of people posting read caption on their video. Is that something that we should start including, or is that just a trend or what?
If it's educating, if it's like you can't fit it into the video, that's why they say read caption, because it's like step by steps. Like I hate when they say screenshot this. I'm not going to screenshot that. I'm not going to go back to it. Like
No.
if you can't fit it all on the thing, put it in the caption. That's what I want to say to them. So that's why people say read caption. It's because they can't fit it all. They know that screenshotting is annoying. So I've done the C caption and like sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, to be honest. It just kind of depends on what the content is.
Okay. And then would you say a 5-second video is still ideal for posting?
Yeah, but I made a 20-second video today.
Because I
But
did a 15-second the other day, but I did one that was like 3, 4, 5, and then 15, and it still was good viewing, I guess.
I think it's more about having an element of surprise in it, or language that people need.
Okay.
It's all the language that people need is, I think, why they stay.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So like my 20-second video that I made this morning that I might post this afternoon, all words, and it's basically promoting this program, which 99% of the people aren't going to need or want, right? But my 1% of the people that I think are going to be like, yes, 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 right? So it's okay if it doesn't do well, as long as the right people see it and need it. I'm going to put it on Facebook, I think. And I created it on Instagram, but I think it'll even do it. A lot of times those videos do better on Facebook because that's where my people are.
Okay.
So exciting stuff. Okay, I'm going to pause it